Hello Baker Economics students. Welcome to Economics. This is week 1. Today is Sunday, April 21st, and I will put these out here usually on the weekend, usually on Sundays, but sometimes Saturdays for the coming week. In this course, it's a fast course. It's 6 weeks, but I do know we have a break around Memorial Day. But as far as this week goes, we're going to have reading chapters 1 through 4, kind of the basics of economics, production possibility curve. I put a PDF file out there to kind of help explain the idea of comparative advantage. With trade, we can actually get to a point outside our production possibility curve. And that's why most economists are in favor of trade and generally do not like trade restrictions or any tariffs, because by allowing a nation to produce a good or service in which it has a comparative advantage, we can enjoy more goods and services. So it's one of the basic models in economics with the production possibility curve. You have this bowed out shape because of the law of increasing opportunity cost. With this chapter 2, you also have an appendix, so it's kind of a little bit of graphish, like Coline recalls. So I would spend a little bit of time review. It's been a while with that. Chapter 3 should be a little bit of review for you. You've seen probably other business courses, but 4 is kind of the meat and potatoes of this week, the supply and demand analysis. Make sure to understand that a change in quantity demanded is a movement along the demand curve, but a change in demand is the actual shift of the demand curve. It's a factor other than price. It could be taxes, subsidies, preferences, expectations. The same thing goes with supply. A movement along the supply curve is due to a change in price. A shift of a supply curve is due to a factor other than price. That could be such things again as expectations, taxes, subsidies, anything that might shift that supply curve. Again, where those two curves intersect is a point of equilibrium. So a lot of these chapters look at what is the situation, what happened, which curve shift, and what's the resulting new price and quantity in the market. I will again try to put helpful things out there through the weeks. One of the things I put out there I think you'll find interesting is a little quick TED Talks by Graham Hill. Talks about whether less is more. I found it interesting because in the first chapter, talks about the choices we have to make in life, or the choices we have in society. And as our population is continuing to grow, it's a big question of who gets all these resources, and those are more social, macroeconomic issues. But economics is a social science, so it's kind of decisions of both the business, it could be the government, it could be individuals. Collectively, how we want our society to look, and how do we want to exchange these goods and services. As an MBA student, it's more understanding those principles and understanding how people think and understanding about pricing, cost, and all those things really into the firm in this course. I do have forum discussion out there. Interesting discussion about the legalization of marijuana, your thoughts about what would happen, perhaps to supply and demand. And once again, with these forum discussions, kind of my style is I'll jump in there once in a while. I pretty much let the class lead the discussion, but for the most part, I expect just MBA students to be respectful of each other's posts, especially in this course. There are going to be some controversial things about what should be done as far as the economy goes or social issues. So just be respectful. Again, I kind of let the students lead the class, but you'll see me jump in there once in a while to help out with theory or encourage you with concepts. If you do have any questions, do send me a email. Email is the best way to reach me. I'll get back to you that day or the following day. Main thing, just stay on top of things this course. Don't wait till the Friday to do your initial post. Try to jump in there early and get it done so that way you don't forget about it. But a lot of times, I ask you to jump in early and then make sure to respond to at least 2 other people in your post. So make sure to review the syllabus, everything in week 1, look at the course, and we'll get everything started Monday. Take care.